most common mistakes people make when changing motor oil. Hey guys, it's Jeff here and you are welcome back to the channel. So today we are looking at some of the most common mistakes people make when it comes to changing their motor oil. Now I know what you're thinking. Jeff, it's just an oil change. What could possibly go wrong? Well, there are a whole lot of them, and I'm going to take you through 15 of them. The 14th mistake is one you never want to find yourself doing because it can be what will protect your engine from permanent damage and save you some cash along the way, or cash trap you with trying to fix your engine damage. Number 1. Ignoring environmental disposal laws. All right, this one is a very obvious one and highly neglected on the list. Not observing local disposal laws and dumping your drained oil in the wrong place is not just bad, it's harmful to the environment, and when you do this, it shows you do not care about your environment. Besides, getting caught can really cost more than you'd think. Most places have easy options for recycling oil that won't cost you a dime or the earth a tear. So I urge you to commit to proper disposal of your used oil and filter at a recycling center closest to you or at an auto parts store that offers recycling services. Do the right thing and sleep better knowing you're not that, person. Number 2, draining oil. When the engine is cold, have you ever tried pouring syrup out of a cold bottle? Well, if you have, you will notice that it's slow, messy, and it is difficult and almost impossible to get all of it out. That's exactly how your motor oil feels when the engine's cold. This is simply because motor oil is thicker when car engine is cold. So the result of the thick oil is first, the draining process will take too long, and second, the entire oil will never come out completely. So whenever you are changing oil, the best practice is to run your engine for a few minutes to heat up the oil before draining. This helps make the oil thinner, and when the oil is thin, it is faster and easier to drain out completely, along with other contaminants. Number 3, not filling the new filter with oil. Imagine going for a run, but forgetting to hydrate first. That first lap is brutal. That's your engine starting without oil in the filter, thirsty and not ready to perform. After installing a new oil filter, make sure to fill up the filter with new oil. This helps prevent dry starts by reducing the time your engine runs without the required optimal lubrication after the oil change. Number 4, not lubricating the oil filter O-ring. It's easy to forget this step if one is unaware of the role it plays in ensuring a tight, leak-free seal. Skipping the lube on that O-ring is like putting on shoes without socks. Though you can skip it, but it is going to cause friction in your leg. Likewise O-ring. When you miss lubricating the ring, it causes a lot of friction which gets the ring stuck or broken. And if the ring is stuck or breaks, you're in for a world of annoyance. A little lube goes a long way to a smooth fit and seal. Number 5, using the wrong oil filter. This is like wearing glasses with the wrong prescription. Sure, they're glasses, but they're not doing their job. The wrong filter can mess with oil flow and filtration, which can cause harm to your engine. So make sure to use the right specs of your oil filter to keep things clear. 6, stripping the drain plug. When stripped the drain plug gets during an oil change, it can cause a lot of problems for both the oil change process and your car. The drain plug is very important because it helps to close the oil pan, letting you change the engine oil safely. If this plug is damaged, it won't seal properly, leading to oil leaks. These leaks can lower the oil level in your engine, causing parts to rub together more, which might overheat or wear out your engine faster, and can even lead to serious damage. Also, if you strip the drain plug, fixing it can be hard. You might need to replace the whole oil pan or use a special repair kit, which can cost more money and take more time than expected. Sometimes you might even need to get a professional to fix it, which can make it even more expensive. Number 7, over-tightening the drain pan bolt. The classic overzealous tightening, thinking more is better. It's not. It's just a plug, not a lug nut. Overdo it, and you're playing a risky game with the oil pan's threads. When those give way, it's not just an oops moment, it's a wallet moment. Number 8, over-tightening the oil filter. I have been guilty of this myself, and I still see a lot of people over-tighten their filters, fearing that they will come loose when they're driving. The thing is, oil filters are like wrenches. They're meant to be taking off and on. When you crank your filter too tight, you're setting up yourself for a wrestling match later in the future when you want to open it. 9, underfilling the oil. This could just be likened to a situation where you fill only half of your water bottle before a hike, especially when you know you will be hiking for a long. Underfilling the oil leads to inadequate lubrication and cooling of the engine, increasing friction, overheating, and wear on engine parts, potentially resulting in engine failure. Number 10, overfilling the oil. When you overfill your oil, you're simply putting pressure where you don't want it, forcing oil past seals and creating leaks. It's a slippery slope to problems. 11. Not checking oil level on level ground. Not checking the oil level on level ground after an oil change can lead to misleading readings, causing either overfilling or underfilling of the engine oil. Overfilling increases pressure inside the engine, causing oil to foam, reducing lubrication efficiency, leading to potential engine wear or failure, and risking damage to components like the catalytic converter due to leaks. Underfilling, on the other hand, means the engine runs with too little oil, increasing friction among parts, which can overheat the engine and accelerate wear, possibly resulting in serious damage. Both situations negatively affect vehicle performance. Overfilling can reduce fuel efficiency by making the engine work harder, while underfilling might decrease engine performance and increase overheating risks. Accurately checking oil levels on a flat surface is essential to avoid these issues, ensuring the engine's longevity and optimal performance. Number 12. Not allowing oil to drain completely. Not fully draining old oil during an oil change can lead to several problems. Firstly, the remaining old oil, which may contain contaminants and sludge, mixes with the new oil, reducing its effectiveness and protective qualities. This mixture can also cause overfilling, leading to increased pressure and potential damage from oil foaming. Additionally, the presence of old oil shortens the new oil's lifespan, necessitating more frequent changes and thereby increasing maintenance costs. Over time, contaminants from the old oil can build up inside the engine, clogging oil passages and reducing lubrication to essential components. This can result in increased friction, overheating, and possibly severe engine damage. Ensuring complete drainage of old oil is essential for maintaining optimal engine performance and longevity. Number 13. Using low-quality oil. Inferior oil may not provide the necessary protection against wear and high temperatures, leading to sludge buildup and potentially shortening the engine's life. You need to invest in a high-quality oil that meets or exceeds your vehicle's specifications. Quality oil protects your engine more effectively and may extend the interval between changes. 14. Ignoring manufacturer's recommendations. Using the wrong type of oil and oil viscosity is one of the most common oil change mistakes that a lot of people make, and yet it can lead to significant engine damage that will affect the engine's health and efficiency. Engines are designed to operate with a specific type of oil, having a particular viscosity or thickness that's optimal for their internal components. The right oil creates a protective layer between moving parts, reducing wear, managing heat, and ensuring everything operates smoothly. If the oil is too thick or too thin for the conditions, it can't protect the engine parts as intended. Here's what could go wrong. Using oil that's too thick can prevent it from flowing quickly to all the necessary engine parts when you start the car. This delay in lubrication can cause increased wear and tear on components, particularly in cold weather. Using oil that's too thin can fail to provide adequate lubrication once the engine reaches operating temperature, leading to increased friction, overheating, and accelerated engine wear. It may also lead to oil leaking past seals and rings more easily, burning off and reducing the oil's effectiveness even further. Ignoring what the car's maker tells you about oil types and intervals. Imagine your engine is like a picky eater. It doesn't want just any food, it wants the right nutrients. Use the wrong oil, and you're basically feeding your car junk food. Poor nutrition leads to all kinds of health problems in in-car terms. That means wear and tear that could have been avoided. Listen to the car's creators. They built it after all. 15. Not checking the oil level after filling and running the engine. Failing to check the oil level after allowing the new oil to circulate through the engine for a complete and accurate measurement. After adding new oil and running the engine for a few minutes, turn off the engine and wait a couple of minutes before checking the oil level again. Adjust as necessary to ensure it's at the correct level. And there you have it, guys. Tell me in the comment section which of these mistakes have you made before.